Hey guys! Today we are doing a coming out to our parents video. We have been together for 2 years now. We both have Hispanic parents, so it's not easy coming out to them because they are very strict. The way I came out to my mom, I never spoke to her directly about it. I never really told her I had any girlfriends. She was actually my second girlfriend. My first girlfriend, never brought her over to my house.
How old were you when you found out that you liked girls?
Like a freshman in high school. How about you?
I was a freshman too.
Yeah. So yeah, the way basically my mom found out. She found out through social media or something. I don't know how, because before I brought her over to my house, she already knew I was with the girl, and she was pretty mean about it. But I met her towards my ending senior year, so my mom was still like being nice to me somewhat. She still threw me a graduation party, so I invited her over that day. That's the day she met my mom. And my mom, she wasn't very nice to her. I was just like, hey mom, this is my girlfriend. My mom didn't even say hi to her. So it was very hard for me because she was really mean. She didn't accept me for a long time. She actually was just like making jokes. She was like, how do you like girls and stuff like that, and it was hurting me.
Yeah.
So I kind of just dealt with it. And it was to a point where like my mom was just fed up of me just going out all the time with her. So she eventually ended up kicking me out.
So mine was kind of the same as hers, because I knew that I eventually wanted to come out to my mom. But I didn't know how that was going to happen. So the way I pictured it was like, I'm going to have to sit down with her like one-on-one and have a conversation with her about it. But that's not how it happened, luckily, because I feel like I wouldn't have been able to do that. So how I came out to my mom was actually the first week we started talking. I invited her over to my house, probably like 11 p.m. or so, because my parents weren't home. They had gone out, so I knew they were going to come back late, but I didn't know what time they were going to come. It's kind of like, oh, I don't care, like I'm just going to invite her, whatever. So I wanted to be with her like any chance that I could. So she ended up coming over, and then probably 2 hours later my parents came home, and my grandma, and it was pretty weird for my mom when she saw her, because I never
Brought any new people.
Yeah, I never brought like any new friends to my house. I didn't even have that many friends, and I would only bring one friend over to my house all the time. And my mom was very strict too, so I would never really be able to go out, or I was never really able to bring friends over unless she knew them really well. So she saw her, and then it was kind of weird for me, like, oh, who is she? And I was just like, oh, my friend. A couple years before that or so, my aunt, she was already kind of assuming that I liked girls, but I never confessed that to her.
That was your aunt that was bi, right?
Yeah, so she was
understanding.
Yeah, so she actually had a girlfriend before. So I wasn't really like scared to tell her, my aunt, but I knew that if I told her, my mom would eventually find out. So I just kept it to myself all along. But that day, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna say it, even though we were not together.
Yeah, we were already telling people we were together when we even weren't.
Yeah.
You brought me to your house like the first week.
Yeah,
we met.
Because I don't know, eventually like I just felt it in my heart that we were gonna end up being
We just
together.
clicked really well.
Yeah. So I was just like, you know what, like, oh, my aunt was like, oh, that's not your friend, like you guys are together or something like that.
She had a conversation with me that day too. She pulled me to the side. She was like, are you guys dating? I was like, yes, we are.
At that time, we didn't really know each other that well. But we really liked each other. I don't know. How old were we? I was 19 at the time, and she was 17 at that time.
Yeah. Could have been arrested.
Yeah. I don't know, like, it just felt good.
Yeah, it just felt so natural, like, to just do it.
Yeah, so we didn't, I don't know.
Like, I wasn't scared to tell my mom, because I knew I was gonna be so happy with her.
Yeah, and I felt really happy. So
like I was done. Like, I'm just gonna say it and get it over with, because it's about my happiness.
So that's why I ended up just telling my aunt that yes, like we were together. And that night, my mom, she didn't really talk to me. Like, I don't know. I don't remember that night clearly, but I know that she didn't have a conversation with me about it. She kind of just like, I don't know what she was feeling. She's probably just couldn't believe it, or probably thought like she just couldn't get it together, or I don't know, but we didn't talk about it until a couple of days after. She was just like being kind of distant, not really talking to me. And then one day she just kind of let it out. She was angry. She told me like she couldn't believe it. She still didn't think like it was real what I was saying, and that she just couldn't accept me at the time. And so because of that, we ended up having a lot of arguments, and she started treating me different too. And then eventually I ended up getting kicked out from my house. I ended up moving with my grandma. And
when I got kicked out, I moved with my friend, and then it got too crazy at my friend's house, so I think that's when we moved in together.
I mean, she didn't have nowhere to go, so I had to just tell my aunt, you know, like she needs a place to stay. And my aunt, she accepted that, and she allowed us to live there for a while. And then just things got hectic there too, so we ended up moving out of there. But basically that's how we came out. Eventually they just got over and they accepted us, and now they're
very happy.
They're very supportive now. If I could give like any advice to anyone that maybe wants to come out to their parents, I would say just do it. Yeah, just do it. To be honest, it sucks at first. It's a struggle because people tend to see you differently. But if you want other people to accept you, just accept yourself, and anything that they have to say,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at the end of the day. It just matters about your happiness. And yeah, it's your life. It's the person you're gonna love forever. Just want to be happy, you know. Just be you, and just do it. Like that's all I could say.
Yep, just do it, because you'll end up eventually being happier with yourself and with your life as well. Accepting yourself. That's the first step. Accept yourself, and then other people will eventually accept you. This is our first video.
We hoped you guys liked it.
Yeah, probably was a little bit all over the place.
We tried it like 10 times. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you guys for watching.
I hope you guys liked the video.
Bye.